Hi guys, it's Phil Montgomery. I just put a box on here, but as I found out, it was a janky old box. So I have a better box here. Writing on the front I didn't repaint, so on the back where I like to leave my notes is newly painted or unused. I'm doing a Demaree today. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and build this box. I have a bunch of empty comb. So this box has just all nectar. It's open nectar. And then this one is nectar. Put it on the other side. Now what I need is I need pollen. I need to make sure I have pollen frame. I'm doing a Demaree, so you want to make sure the queen has everything that she would want or need. I'm gonna find the best pollen frame that I have in this hive. There we go, perfect. Now that's a good one, but not a great one. Let's see what this one is. Yeah, there's a lot of pollen. Yep. Okay. So you want to make sure that she has pollen, because she's going to be making a ton of brood down there. She needs pollen to be able to make it. So I have nectar on the outside, nectar and pollen on the inside. Then what I'm going to do is give her empty frames. So there's an empty, and then I just laid a box around here that has empties on it. If I can find one more that has a lot of pollen, I'll give her that one too. That one's mostly empty. Oh, that's got a bunch of larvae in it. Larvae on one side, empty on the other. So I'll go ahead and give her that one back. And all the rest has got to be empty. I'm gonna give her empty combs for all the rest. So here's another empty. I had what I thought was a box of empties here with me, and I misplaced it. I wonder if it's over here. No? You try to be ready for everything in beekeeping, and then you make mistakes. It's just part of it. Beekeeping's hard. Anybody tells you it's not hard is lying to you. But it's fun. I mean, it's lots and lots of fun. I totally enjoy it. I really enjoy it. That yellow one is a brood. I didn't really want to give her another brood, but it's what I had. Huh. So I thought I brought a bunch of empties, and I guess oh, here they are. Isn't it awesome that I have so much empty, I misplace it? That is great. Here's another one. All right, so it gives me, I'm trying to give her as many empties as I can. I'm gonna take out one of these that is just honey. All right, because I want to give her as many empty as I can. There's another empty. There's brood there. Open brood. That'll make sure that the nurse bees are down there. And then got another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the queen in here, and I'm going to pop on a queen excluder. Forgot that daggone thing. right, my bad, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab my queen. I'll put her over here in a holding box. I saw her right off the bat. This is a perfect one. Can you see her in that corner? Can you see her blue one right there? So this was a perfect time to do this because I found her in the top box on a comb. This comb here, I thought it had nectar in it, or I thought it had brood, but it doesn't. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna pick her up and put her on with the brood. Just pick her up with your fingers. All right. So I picked her up, put her in there. You only have one chance to put them in there before they freak out. And I did that. All right. Did the best I could. I didn't do it perfect, but I did the best I could. So then put your queen excluder on. Now what I'm gonna do, I have all empty down there. I didn't do that as good as I wish I had. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put me on a box of empty mediums. That's what I'm trying to figure out where it is. These guys have an absolute boatload of stores, so I'm not worried about them starving at all. For some reason, the way life is, I only have 8 combs in here. That's just how life goes sometimes in beekeeping. I'd rather have 9, but I got 8. So I got what I got, and then I'm gonna put the rest of my hives in. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put all the brood in the top, and then I got a bunch of stuff that's not brood. I'm gonna put it in the middle. So, see what we got. I got a lot of bees in here. There's the nectar. I aggravated myself a little bit because I didn't quite put the queen in there as easily as I wanted to. I put her frame in a little bit rough. Hope I didn't get her. So I got nectar. So I got 2 things of nectar here. And then I'm gonna put all the brood. I'm gonna put all the brood in here. There's eggs. It's gonna be my top box. What you want to do, I'm not sure if I did it that way, but let's say if you put the queen in this gap, you don't want to touch that gap. You want to make sure you put your frame in the other one. So when you're putting the queen, let's say if you have an opening here, you don't want to put the queen in here, you put the queen in here. I think that time I made a whoopsie. I think I put it here and pushed the frame down. You don't want to do that stuff. It's easy to make mistakes in beekeeping. Now what I'm on the hunt for, I'm on the hunt for brood. I already got 2 nectars in there. Here's a nectar and an empty and some pollen. Now what I'm looking for the rest of the brood. It's going to be in this box. I'm also going to do my mic check. This is the perfect time. It's a hard thing. Beekeeping's hard, man. It's hard to do everything right every time. And then sometimes you screw up and you just got to pray that forgot to give you a break. Hope I didn't just kill that queen. I think it'll be all right, but you never know. it's hard when you're in a hurry and the bees are coming after you, or you're afraid they're going to, and it's difficult. Beekeeping's hard. It's fun, but man, it is hard. That's a whole bunch of pollen. So I'll put that one over here. What I'm looking for is brood. All the brood, I don't want to miss any of it. More pollen. So I got all kinds of pollen. I wish I'd put that. Ouchie. Woo-chie. Praise the Lord. Oh, that one stung. I squished that one. It's amazing when you squish a bee, they turn around and get you every freaking time. Every now and then they'll buzz if you have a real nice hive. Oh, they'll buzz and just say, "You're squishing me, get off." Most of the time, they'll turn around and sting the piss out of you. I don't know why she was on a frame. More pollen. Now what I'm gonna do with this one, see, they're starting to get after me. I knew how these guys were. That's why I put on my bee jacket. They'll hit a certain point, man, where they're just over it. It's all brood and pollen on this side, all brood over here. So I'm gonna try to make a mega hive. I wish I could have made a mega hive out of a nicer hive, but that's just how it goes. Cat brood. See, she's laying a great pattern. I hope I didn't just squish her. Try to do everything right, and when you're hurrying, they're getting after you. You make mistakes sometimes. That's just how it goes, man. Another brood, all the rest of this is brood, brood, brood. Look at that. She's laying a great pattern. Look at that. That's got a lot of spots in it, but the spots have nectar. If you have a big nectar flow, don't judge your queen on that, because the bees will fill the empty spots with nectar. Woo-wee. Sting hurts for a while. I'm gonna make sure and do a. I'm gonna make sure and do a mic check while I'm doing all this. I got plenty of bees here for a mic check. I got bees sprayed all over the place. I'm gonna need a half a cup, more pollen, and more brood. There's tons of brood and pollen in here. So they have a lot of food. And then now, since I've got all the brood out, I'll squish it in, and I'll find the best pollen and nectar frame that I have. Mostly looking for honey. That's pretty good. It's almost a full frame of honey. See, I got honey here. The rest is open. So that's a good one there. That'll keep them from, that's going to keep them from starving. Okay, so all that's on there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, and I got all this extra bees and all this extra stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and pop this thing in the middle. That way that they can use this as a honey storage also. I already have all the comb. See, I got two choices. I can either put a medium on here, another medium, or I can go ahead and put another deep in here. I think for right now, I'm not going to do either. I'm going to put this box on top, and then I'm going to put another queen excluder in between this, and then what you do, I'll put another queen excluder here, put this box here, and then a week from now, I'll come back and give them a little bit of food. So I'm going to put a queen excluder here, which I forgot to bring another one. It's in my fishing hut. Put another queen excluder here. Then I'll put my other box up here, and I'm gonna put an entrance. I got to get that again. So I have went ahead and decided to put another deep on. Sorry about all this. I know I should have had all my equipment together. There's pollen. I should be marking all these too, so this will help me. These guys have tons of stores. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead. Ooh, you sucker, I seen that one even come at me. I'm gonna take some of this pollen for splits. That's one of the greatest things you can have. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna give them a bunch of partial combs. And I'm gonna go ahead and give them, that one stung pretty good, boy. Woo, feel the pain. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and give them a box, and I'm not gonna feed them. So this one right here, I'm gonna put funny. That means that that's funny honey. It's not real honey. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give them a bunch of these partial combs that need to be worked on. They're partially combed, partially waxed. I like to, if they have 25% of it done, I like to go ahead and leave it on there. It gets them excited, gets them going. That's some old wax moth damage. It's like paper. I wonder why they didn't call them paper moth. Here's the foundation. I'm gonna put on here what they are, so it's gonna be partial. Can't hardly tell. Maybe I'll be able to see it. Okay, so the basic deal is I'm putting a bunch of junk frames on here, and I'm going ahead, letting them have something to work on. When the honey flow begins in earnest, these guys will have something to work on. I'll write on this box, partial combs. Some of these are boogered up, had some moth damage. You gotta do something with them. Might as well use them. This will end up being a honey super is what it'll end up being. Okay, so now what I do, I have this box of partial. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. And now I put on my other queen excluder. Put it on here. And then I put my, this is more or less a glorified split. Because what I'm gonna do is leave the entrance where a queen can be made. Oh, man. This one's heavy. So now they have plenty of room. They have 2 queen excluders. And now they're set. So what I'm gonna do now, believe it or not, I gotta go back in, is I'm gonna go get a, this wasn't my most seamless Demaree for sure, but now what I'm gonna do, I'll put me a lid, and then I'll give them an upper entrance facing this way, and that way they'll be able to make a queen. The drones can get out. No drones will be in here, but any drones here have a way to get out. Queen will be able to go out, and I'll make a queen here and a queen here. Then after this season, what I'll do, I'll come down here and kill this queen, and then this queen will take over the whole box. It's going to give me a huge amount of bees to make honey. I hope it helped you. Be blessed.